Hello everyone, this is week 2 of reading Love That Dog. So last week we met Jack and we met his teacher, Miss Stretchberry. And Jack at the beginning of the story had a hard time understanding poetry and he didn't think his own poems were good. He didn't want to post them on the board and he wanted to keep them anonymous, not write his name on them. As we kept reading, we learned that Jack is starting to like his own poems. And he has a favorite poet, Mr. Walter Dean Myers. A poet is someone who writes poetry. So today we will read the section March 22nd to April 9th. And in this section we're going to learn more about Jack's dog and we're going to learn a little bit about Mr. Walter Dean Myers. So I'm going to turn it. All right. March 22nd. My yellow dog followed me everywhere. Every which way I turned, he was there, wagging his tail and slobber coming out of his mouth when he was smiling at me, all the time as if he was saying, "Thank you, thank you, thank you for choosing me." And jumping up on me, his shaggy, straggly paws on my chest, like he was trying to hug the inside right out of me. And when us kids were playing outside kicking the ball, he'd chase after it and push it with his nose. Push, 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 and getting slobber all over the ball. But no one cared because he was such a funny dog, that dog Sky. That straggly, furry, smiling dog Sky. And I'd call him every morning, every evening, "Hey there, Sky." March 27th. Yes, you can type up what I wrote about my dog Sky. But don't type up the other secret one I wrote. The one all folded up in the envelope with tape on it. That one uses too many of Mr. Walter Dean Myers' words, and maybe Mr. Walter Dean Myers would get mad about that. So he's using his favorite poet to write poems, but he's taking some of his words, so he's nervous about posting that one up on the board. April 4th. I was very glad to hear that Mr. Walter Dean Myers is not the sort of person who would get mad at a boy for using some of his words. And thank you for typing up my secret poem, the one that uses so many of Mr. Walter Dean Myers' words, and I like what you put at the top, inspired by Walter Dean Myers. So inspired by Walter Dean Myers means that Jack really liked the poem, took some of his ideas and words from it, and used them in his poem, but Jack is not saying that he stole those words and like they're his own words. He's saying that he was inspired, so he used them because he liked them, but he's not stealing them. That sounds good to my ears. Now no one will think I just copied because I couldn't think of my own words. They will know I was inspired by Mr. Walter Dean Myers. But don't put it on the board yet, okay? Is Mr. Walter Dean Myers a live person? And if he is, do you think he would ever come to our city, to our school, to our class? And if he did, we should hide my poem with his words. Hide it real good, just in case he would get mad about that. April 9th. No. No, 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 no. I can't do it. You should do it. You're a teacher. So think about what could that possibly be about? Why was he telling his teacher no? And what would he want his teacher to do that he would not want to do? We'll find out tomorrow. So you can go onto Google Classroom and answer the questions for today's section, March 22nd to April 9th.